Hey guys, Bonk here. Hope you guys are having a good day and welcome to my ProGuides live class. So today guys, our lesson is going to be pretty straightforward, but before we get into that, I actually want to touch base on something I talked about with you guys last time I was here on YouTube. I believe that was last Thursday. So last Thursday was all about teching, right? And I wanted to show you guys a custom stage, possibly like a rough idea for one that you can make to help yourself practice, and I went ahead and told you guys that I would make one for next time, and so I have gone and done that. I know it's definitely not going to be perfect, so maybe, you know, we could update this sometime in the future, but I just want to, you know, give you like a quick tour of this, and then we'll get on to the actual lesson, which is going to be about tomahawking. So this is the practice stage that I have kind of quickly come up with for practicing teching. If you remember, when I showed you some of the first methods that you could go about practicing it, I told you that you could go into training mode and like put some bumpers against the walls on Shadow Moses Island. And then I also went on a training stage and showed you, you know, you could use stuff like lava and help you, you know, get ready to, or get good at teching against walls and ceilings and stuff like that, so you can stop getting a stage spike. So basically that's what this section of the stage is for, and once you hit like 150, yeah, it's gonna stop being techable at that point, but there's definitely plenty of attempts for you to rack up like a little streak of you teching. And now I kind of made like this little area down here, which is just a bunch of bumpers in like a column, and I think like the objective here that I kind of had when I was designing it was like, alright, see how many wall jump techs you can get, and if you manage to, you know, get down here in like the lava, that's kind of like the death zone, so you want to like just avoid getting down there at all costs. That was kind of what was going through my mind. I want to see how much I can get. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, if you come to the bumpers at like the wrong angle, they kind of spike you a little bit, but luckily if you know, get spiked by these two ones here at the top, then you can still kind of save yourself. Maybe I could close down like this section a little bit more for next time. And then there's also this cannon here, just in case you want to like reset your stock for whatever reason. But yeah, there's definitely improvements that I can make to it. And we'll definitely address those. If anyone has suggestions, we can definitely discuss this more in, like, the Discord. Which, by the way, we have. But I have uploaded this already online, so I'm just going to show you where you can find that real quick. You go to shared content. And, I'm just going to search for it, and then I can give you guys the ID from there. It's called PG Tech Practice. And the ID is right there on the screen, but I'm also going to type it for you in chat. Maybe I can put it down in the Discord too, just in case anybody wants it over there for like easy access. Yeah, there you go, right there. So if anybody wants that, it is totally up for grabs on the internet. But aside from that, we're gonna get into our main lesson for today. So I'm gonna hop into training mode, and then I'm probably gonna hop onto Elite for a little bit, and then after all that's done, we're gonna move on to some viewer games. Let's just go to, like, Boxing Ring. When is Undertale 2 coming? Man, it's right there on my stage list, but it's not for anyone else, alright? It's my review copy. I'll just pick Cloud, I guess. And, Joker. Where's Keitaro? We all kind of shift between days, you know? I think Keitaro usually goes live on Wednesdays and the weekends. But today you guys have me, Thursday you're also gonna have me, and tomorrow I think you're gonna have Banana Boy, which should be really exciting. He's got a great YouTube channel, you guys should check him out. But yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about tomahawking, and let me start this off with a question. So, you're fighting a Cloud, and you're Joker, whatever character here, and the Cloud is continuously full hopping in your face, spacing back airs on your shield, and you know, if you check out like ultimate frame data, you're gonna see the Cloud's back air is like ridiculously safe on block, right? It's -3. Like, that's actually ridiculous. That's like as safe as Inkling back air, pretty much, except it's like twice the size, so yeah, not a move you want to mess with if you can afford to block it. So, if you're blocking it and you're conditioned to block it a whole lot, and as the Cloud player, you don't really have, like, too many other ways to approach. Like, this is kind of your main, like, spacing tool in neutral. You can also do fair. It's kind of the same purpose, and at that, like, not really as safe. You know, you can fire blade beams, charge your limits, but let's just say this is the standard way for, you know, creating pressure and pushing your opponent to, like, the corner with Cloud. And your opponent's shielding it. Maybe your opponent's really good at parrying that back air. And if they're really good at parrying it, there's a good chance that even if they don't have, like, a necessarily too quick out of shield option, parrying is going to help them, you know, get more frame advantage so that they can pick a faster option maybe, and then that will help them punish your back air. And you usually don't want to get grabbed by a parried back air because, getting sent off stage, especially without your limit, can sometimes mean you're stock, like, regardless of percent. You know, Cloud's recovery, it's pretty alright, but it's nothing really to write home about, you know? You go straight up, you can go straight down, maybe mix it up from up here, but it's not really too much you have to work with, unless you have limit. But yeah, so how would you deal with that, right? You know your opponent's, like, ready to parry, and your muscle memory is like, alright, I know that I shouldn't back air here. So what should I do? Well, if your opponent's in shield, if you guys remember any of the times that we've talked about frame data in the past, you'll know that dropping your shield takes 11 frames. So if you want to drop your shield and do like a jab or grab, you know, your grab's going to come out before those 11 frames. But like doing anything that isn't a up smash, up special, or grab, or a jump canceled aerial, you know, out of shield, that's going to take over 11 frames at least to come out. So how would you get around, you know, countering that? Or even get around a grab, because usually grabs are going to have a little bit of startup too, right? You would just land and grab. So if my opponent thinks I'm going to back air, I would just grab them. And usually you don't want to do a dash grab, because your dash grab's going to be a little bit slower. In Cloud's case, it's actually not so great to do either, on paper, at least. Because if we look at the frame data again, we're going to see Cloud has a frame 9 standing grab and a frame 12 dash grab. And if you didn't know, frame 9 grabs, while they're not too slow, they are 3 frames slower than any of the fastest standing grabs in the game. The fastest grabs are frame 6, which means that they're frame 10 out of shield. So characters like Joker and other ones like him also have frame 6 grabs. Cloud has a frame 9 one, however. And it also kind of has abysmal range, so if you're going to be spacing a back air, you know, you're more often than not probably better off just going for a dash grab, because honestly, when you kind of like land and you're feinting an aerial like this and you know that your opponent's trying to just shield the aerial or go for a parry, there's kind of this period where they're sort of frozen because they were expecting one thing to react to, and now that hasn't happened yet, they're kind of waiting for their cue. So in that little period, you have like a set amount of frames, like, you know, due to the mathematical human reaction time, to go in and get that dash grab. Even if you're a little bit too slow, obviously the quicker the better, but this is still a very valid mix-up. And you know, even for a character like Cloud that doesn't get too much off of his grab, in terms of follow-ups, he still gets a lot of mileage off of getting your opponent off stage to the ledge, and then ledge trapping them by like feinting options with your limit, cornering them in general with back air, covering options with up air and nair, like all this stuff, and even just re-grabbing them again if they're scared, and do like a neutral get up into a shield, you know? Like, that's a really common option that a lot of people like to pick. So even then, if you don't get that much mileage off of your grab follow-ups, even then, the positioning is almost as valuable, if not more. So it's something that's worth considering. And you can do this for literally any character. Any character that likes to pressure with full hop aerials, or just in general, you like maybe you do like a little empty hop right here, like, oh, here I come with my little grab. It's a totally valid mix-up for any character, especially in this game where everyone is just constantly jumping. You know, like that's the meta. This is full hop aerial the game, so it's totally like something that's worth using as a mix-up, because at the end of the day, the principle of all these lessons that we talk about is being unpredictable. You know, if you have a pattern that you do, even as effective as it may be, every pattern has counterplay to it. So you want to be able to, you know, broaden your horizons in terms of you know, option decision making and option selection and stuff like that. So this is totally an imperative mix-up that you want to be good at, you know. But what good am I doing just explaining it to you? I might as well go on Elite and try to show that off in action, you know? Let me exploit Cloud for being broken on Wi-Fi for a little bit, have a little power trip, and then I'll get to do it with you guys too. What's up, Mike? So yeah, we're gonna hop on Elite for a little bit, maybe like 15 minutes, and then after that, we'll get into some viewer battles. You should use Mario as an example? Yeah, well you can, alright, that's the thing. You can use literally any character as an example. That's like exactly what I'm getting at. Tomahawking is something that you benefit with as every character. Like, you know how I'm talking about, like, feinting like a back air with Cloud? You can feint that with a double jump, see what option your opponent might have picked, because they can't technically react to your landing, so you get to see what option they would have picked. Whether it's an out-of-shield option, a shield grab, picking an illegal stage for quick play, or staying in shield, you know? So imagine how much mileage I get off of that with a character with 6 jumps like Meta Knight, you know? I get to hover above my opponent for as long as I want. And, like, really decisively pick a landing option. You can literally do this with any character. I gotta wonder why this guy picked Brintstar. Because he's playing like a normal individual. He's not... I don't see no items on the screen. Vegeta's kind of like hanging out on this platform. Nothing I can't deal with, I suppose. We'll just one and done him and move on to the next guy. Oh, gotta love the iframes on the startup of Disable. That was not be reversed. Yeah, okay. This is such a sus layout. He's gonna teleport. Oh, he went for the edge cancel. This Mewtwo seems really used to playing on Brintstar. What do you think, guys? But even then, we can use Tomahawking on him. If he would stay, you know, somewhere like here. Alright, he picked a down tilt out of shield. And that was able to stuff out my dash grab. So that's an instance where going for a standing grab with better positioning might actually be to your benefit. Oh man, he just gets the shark right through the stage with his Nair. He tried to cover my landing with Disable, but if you guys didn't know, Disable actually only stuns you if you're on the ground. If you're in the air, it'll knock you back a little bit, but it's nothing to be afraid of. Also, it doesn't disable you if you're not facing Mewtwo. So I was facing him with my back air there, and that totally, like, just eliminates Disable as an option I really need to worry about. I did not roll in. I know for a fact I did a neutral getup, but maybe my stick tilted to the left a little bit. But anyway, let's get off that cringe stage. You're pretty good. I mean, it's not the worst stage with hazards off. Use more up B. I mean, let's use a legal stage. How about that for starters? But that is an excellent anti-masher option. What characters are good offline but not so good online? I would say characters that are more rushdown / bait and punish focused, like Fox, Sheik, Meta Knight, Joker, depending on how you play him. And then characters that benefit from online would be characters like Cloud and Pac-Man right here, who, you know, can either zone and not really take risks because projectiles are so powerful in this game. Characters like Snake, Samus, really good out of shield options. caught that key. Some interesting decisions for coming out from this Pac-Man. Wow, Blinky from deep. Can you cross me up? No? He likes to be in shield though, so I'm gonna go for stuff like phantom footstools maybe to like pressure him around his shield. You can get really creative with the movement you use before going for an empty hop, because if you have only 2 jumps, like Cloud here, and it might be a little bit more predictable to your opponent, you can like kind of pretend that you have multiple jumps by just doing phantom footstools above your opponent's shield, which is just, you know, as simple as pressing jump while you're above them, or even just holding jump up on your left stick if you have tap jump on. You can just buffer it indefinitely. Alright, so this guy's stuck in shield a lot, so I'm probably just going to start employing a lot of Tomahawks, because he knows that he just gets to watch out for my aerials a lot on shield. So I'm going to start exploiting that. And a pattern you can always look for against most Pac-Mans is if they go for a short hop fair to approach you, they're most likely going to follow that up with like a nair. So you can either space yourself out of the way, or you can anticipate it with the parry. Why'd that send the hydrant towards me? Oh, I thought I... Yeah, my Cloud is definitely a little bit rusty. Nair out of shield. Sometimes if you know your opponent's gonna go for an aerial out of shield, it's probably not worth it to go for a Tomahawk, just because aerials, you know, if they have a good one, it's gonna come out pretty quickly. See how tricky that movement is, though, with Phantom Footstool? He was able to catch me with an F smash, I think it was, but... you can get pretty ambiguous as for when you want to land, you know? Good spacing. Oh, I should have... you know what I should have done? I should have up-beat into the hydrant and teched it against the stage. Bonk, I also main Meta Knight. What tier do you think he is? Honestly, I think right now Meta Knight is... anywhere from the top of mid-tier to somewhere in low-high tier, but I think that he's one of those late meta characters, kind of like, I guess Lucas or Sheik would be, where the more that they're explored, the more they're gonna get better. And obviously, the lack of offline events is kind of stunting that a little bit, but, you know, once they're back, players like me, Ye, Jay, maybe even Abadongo, will, you know, start popping off a little bit more, I hope. So I think that he could potentially, you know, end up anywhere around, like, top 25 by the end of the game's lifespan. But it's gonna take some time and elbow grease. Ices are like that too? Yeah, absolutely. I think he had an extra jump there before the air dodge, but who knows? I always think I can pick up the grenade, and then I'm like a little bit spaced too far from it. It's so tricky. Oh, I didn't think I'd have limit immediately. Cool, almost caught him with F smash. Wow, I was so unlucky. I definitely jumped. Okay, I'd rather take the damage from that grenade and just get back center than getting grabbed, because I think back throw would have killed me there. Oh, good Wonder Wing. Unbelievable. Okay, I have one stock. Alright, so I'm seeing that he's going into shield a lot when I do these full hop aerials, so it's time to start taking action about that. Unless he Wonder Wings to his death. But if he manages to get back on stage, you already know. He's gonna shield right there after the miss get up attack. Good parry. Like that. See right there? Perfect Tomahawk. Wow, Cloud's dare out of shield is underrated. That's so strong. I think up smash would have done the trick just fine, but it's always worth considering. What reasonable buff could you see happen to Meta Knight? I think giving up B a little bit more knockback is reasonable. I think maybe lowering the amount of time that he kind of floats in the air after up B so that it's at least like safe on hit earlier would be nice. It's not really too much, honestly. I think a lot of stuff with Meta Knight, if you tweak it in like just the wrong way, it's pretty fragile. You know, it can make or break him. Like, even adding, like, active frames to his up air and back and down air, like, as cool as it would be, it would kind of make his ladder combo, like, that much more brain dead. A lot of people like to call Meta Knight, like, an air Luigi, because he can just 0 to death you really quick if he knows what he's doing on with that ladder. But the thing that separates him from Luigi is that ladder kind of takes skill. A little bit. So, if you were to, like, you know, eliminate that skill, then, like, he would just kind of be toxic. More than he potentially already is. And aside from that, I think he's pretty capable. But I am known to be one of the more optimistic Meta Knights, so I think it's working out for me. If you can convince yourself your character is viable, then your character shouldn't be letting you down too much. Gonna drop down. Yep, there you go. Oh, luckily Cloud's fair, I believe, is about like -6 on shield, and his jab is only frame 3. So even against like... Oh, that's so unfortunate. Even against like the quickest shield grabs, you can still sneak in a jab and frame trap your opponent. There we go. Good setup. He definitely got that down tilt to come out quicker than my cross slash. My limit cross slash actually has iframes on it, so it's bad timing. I gotta watch out for these grenades. The pressure from them can be really tricky to deal with. That's how you know I didn't stick around for Hackaroo's class the other day. But shoutouts to him. Oh, I thought I parried that Wonder Wave, but I let go of shield way too early. Oh, he caught one. Now I got the loft on my mind. Oh, that's unreactable. I always know that he's gonna go for that up B, like high up there to avoid me off the angel platform, but I know I can get there in time, but I'm just not getting there in time. Fair? I think he's gonna roll. Okay, yeah. Well, that F smash will just cover every option. Not too many good examples of tomahawking, but we'll see if we can squeeze out like one more. We got enough time for like one more before we do some viewer games. And Jay, what do you think of his MK? I think Meta Knight, I think Jay's Meta Knight is super duper good. I kind of wish that he would bring it out for a few more matchups that, you know, he'd feel more comfortable playing like PT or Joker in, but that's all, you know, his choice. They're obviously like safer picks than Meta Knight, but I think that he's got enough mix just as an individual player where, you know, he can definitely get the edge of Meta Knight. I don't know. He's definitely a top 5 Meta Knight. That's for sure. Potentially better than me. Sometimes we kind of place the same events, so we have like pretty similar results, at least like offline. In terms of like wins, not overall placings. But he's definitely great. A grenade. Always in my way. Foiling my plans. I'm just gonna get out of there. That was dash attack. Cloud's dash attack is nuts, dude. He's alive! Get the 2-frame? No? Full hop? There you go. Cloud's so good at pressuring people when they're at the edge like that. Get out of there. Blade Beam, Limit Blade Beam also has iframes on it, so it's very useful. Again, if I did normal Blade Beam there, he definitely would have killed me with up smash. What are you doing? He's getting desperate, but every stock I take, 5 more Wonder Wings I gotta deal with, so... Could play into his favor. He rolled away there. He anti-aired me with an up-angled F-tilt. So there's clearly counterplay to it, and I'm kind of fishing for it. Just so I can show you guys better, but... You know, it's valid. He's gonna jump. Okay, he did jump. Again, frame advantage there with the jab. I'm gonna finish it off right there, buddy. And that leaves us perfectly on cue to get into some Euro battles. Bonk, I like that name. Yeah, it rolls off the tongue pretty well. Unless you yell it. If every character was equal tier, who would you main? Probably still Meta Knight or Kirby. Those characters kind of just click with me really well. Who do you think is the most underrated character? I would... Maybe I'm biased, but maybe put Meta Knight there. Let's just look at the roster real quick, actually. I think Mewtwo's kind of underrated. Maybe, I just had someone on my mind. Honestly, I feel like it's just Meta Knight. Maybe Pit also I'd put around there. I think Pit's definitely slept on a little bit. But he has nobody playing him, so he needs some exploration to be done. But I feel like it's there. Like, when I play his Pit, when he comes up in random, he definitely feels like he's got mix. Robin for sure, actually. I totally didn't think about Robin. Is Inkling a good main? Yeah, Inkling is probably like top 15 or 20. Maybe even 10. So, you know. Can I make an arena later? I'm making an arena right now, buddy. And as always with these arenas that I make, the rules are when you come in, you're going to play a minimum of 2 games. Once everyone's played 2 games, I'm going to make a new arena so everyone can get an equal chance to join in with the lobby info. And if you win a game, don't feel afraid to leave, you know, like if you've already played 2 games but there are still people in line that haven't played 2, if you've already won that game, good for you. You can stay at the King of the Hill, and until someone knocks you out of there, as long as everyone gets to play their second game, you can play as much as you want, if you keep winning. So, hi Bonk, bye Bonk, alright, see you Joshua. Excuse me. Alright, so, we'll just call this 1. And I'm gonna hide all the stuff like I always do real quick. How do you download the custom stage? You can search for PG Tech Practice on the shared content section online. Or you can enter the ID, which I know that it's a little bit up there in chat, but I'm also probably just going to put it in the Discord, actually. I'm going to stick it in Discord right after the stream for you guys, too, because I realized that was kind of lazy of me. So, anyway, I've got the arena info for you guys coming up right here in 3, 2, 1. So the ID is going to be D3DQX, and the password is 256. That's going to be D3DQX, and the password is 256. Should do this on Twitch? I don't know. I mean, we kind of do it on the website as well. And we also, you know, obviously have everything right here, so it just kind of makes sense. I do my own stream on Twitch, though. I'll probably just stick to Cloud, why not? Wolf is top tier, I agree. Dang, it's full. Yeah, they fill up fast, man. And just in case, you know, you guys want to avoid encountering too much lag, I would recommend pausing the stream. That always helps. Turn your microwave off, maybe.
3, 2, 1,
your lava lamp. One of those. And John's. Good delay there with the recovery. Now you guys can see I'm kind of conditioning Night Mage here to start shielding a little bit more. I'm just kind of trying to cut through his wall and push him to the corner with my back airs, and then that's when I know he's going to start having to block. And right there, he was able to actually get that shield grab on my back air, only because I was misspaced. Interesting setup there with the jab. Jump? Oh wait, I had limit. Dash attack is also really good for hitting opponents on the ledge. And he didn't have too many iframes there to like kind of consider his options, because you have less iframes the more percent you have. Oh, he's got me there. Yeah. Even across the stage, that F smash. If you're inked up at a high enough percent, you're gonna die. It's just a fact. My first tourney, I was in last place. Well, you weren't alone. Because of the way brackets work, there are other people that went 0-2, so don't worry. You will eventually get there. Bonk, why are you so cool? It's the hair. It's definitely the hair. Bonk, do you think you'd look cool with the cloud hairstyle? I think, as Indestructible would say, I would look sugoi desu ne. I would look pagu. Counter. Gotta watch out for picking too many instant options when you do a neutral getup. Instead of doing that, I would just mix up what option you pick entirely. Neutral get up might even work, but just because you're doing an extra long animation there, it's just prolonging your vulnerability. When there's no reason to throw a move out yet, you know what I mean? Oh, you definitely could have attempted there. Come back. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Hindsight 2020. Oh, didn't run forward. And I see that he wants to counter there, so I know that he's just gonna probably pick a defensive option right after. Good up smash. Keeping up the pressure. Good weight. That was a super critical delay there, because if you just let me, if you just up B it immediately, it would have been spiked. And he did it again, which is great. Oh my gosh, Cloud, your grab. Someone help Cloud. I tried to just be cheeky. Alright, you gotta be careful here. See how careful I was? Why is my name Bonk? Because before Smash 4 came out, I fiended a lot of TF2, but at that time I went by Diggersby, like the Pokemon for my tag. And then I was like, wow. Now I can be Bonk! My real name is not Bonk, my name is Aaron. Like Aaron. Bonk, what was the way we could do DI? I'm not sure I understand that question. Could you word it a little bit better? Diggersby, though? Wow, Tobble's a real one. When Smash 4 first came out and I started going to tournaments though and laddering people with Meta Knight, everyone started calling that Bonk's Adventure, which is actually like an old, I believe it's like a TurboGrafx game. I'm not sure. Wait, what system was Bonk on? It's a little caveman. He kind of looks like Krillin from Dragon Ball. Oh, okay. Dylan's actually holding forward. Dylan's OD. A little bit mashy on the aggressive options here. Four there. That dash attack has like no knockback growth. Dead? Oh my god. That's hilarious. You're a disgusting wolf, people say. I'll be the judge. Let's see, we have Dean, and then Meme Gunner to go through, and then that'll mean everyone so far has played one game. You thought Little Mac's aerials were good? You're bugging, Benny boy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, low profile by up tilt. There's a Tomahawk. And see how much I got off of that? Even though I don't like have a follow-up off of my grab, the positioning is just as valuable. Cloud's definitely a character that will teach you a lot about positioning. Everyone loves to go for shield as soon as they whiff a counter. Good reaction there. Bad positioning though. If someone couldn't get a capture card, then would you agree with setting up a camera rig on the docked Switch? I would say you gotta start from somewhere, but, you know... some people will just not watch things if they're not at a standard of quality.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm guessing there's supposed to be some Megalovania playing right now, but, my playlist kinda had to ruin the fun. Oh, what? I didn't go high enough. Oops. Untechable. Cool. If he kept that reflector out a little bit longer, that might have been really bad for me. Probably could have F-smashed there. That dash attack is so good. Perfect. Right into my loving arms. What's Kirby's best out of shield option? I would say his grab is great, first of all. It's like frame 10, I'm pretty sure. He has a frame 6 standing grab, right? I mean, his Nair and his up air and forward air are like all the same speed, I'm pretty sure. Is Claude my main? No, my main is Meta Knight. Are you supposed to play off stage with Ness? I would say generally no. You have other tools that you can use to pressure off stage, like PK Thunder and Flash. And obviously also the ledge with stuff like your yo-yo. His recovery is kind of exploitable. That's not to say you can't go off stage anytime, but I would say necessarily, or generally, it's not worth it. Oh, I was too far. What? Did I get pushed away from the ledge? Did you guys see Gimmer's new video about how that makes stuff like trumping harder? Unlucky. What is Banjo's best out of shield? Probably up smash. But I would ask Hack about that. Can't get too predictable with those landing counters. I would really only use that to edge guard. Stuck in shield a little bit too much. Need to pressure a little bit more with aerials instead of staying back with AHA. And if you're gonna stay back, you gotta do a little bit more gun too. How good is Meta Knight's up B to ledge trap? If you're really good at reacting to every option, it's honestly very good, but that being said, it's not really good until later, because it's unsafe on hit for a while, and I see an amiibo's in right now, and I'm probably gonna have to kick me gunner for that. Wait, didn't Despug not come here for the first wave?
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm pretty sure he didn't come here for the first wave. Yeah, if you guys try to join a lobby that's like already been filled up, that's not cool, okay? Because we're gonna do another lobby after this one anyway, and that's when you'll get a chance to join. So I'm pretty sure the only people who I need to play still are Dean and Meme Gunner. Will I make another arena? Yeah, and that's when you guys are gonna get your chance to join again. No problem, no problem. Guys, I really don't want you to join this arena until I make another one. Oop, that definitely wasn't intentional. Light short. Ooh. Yeah, something I really need to work on with Cloud is just moving around in general with him. He can be really slippery for me, I'm not sure why. Yeah, that's definitely a tough matchup for Ken to get in on because of the range deficit. I'm gonna play this one last game with Meme Gunner, and then I'm gonna make a new arena, guys. Do I give feedback while playing viewers? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of the stuff I noticed. Like, if I'm punishing stuff a lot, I'm gonna tell you, like, what you need to change up a little. You changed controllers mid-fight? Oh my god. What's going on, guys? Don't you want to make these games count? That shark shot is really strong. Unfortunate. caught the roll. A lot of the time I was trying to punish a jump from the ledge, maybe, but I noticed he wouldn't go for roll from ledge, he would just do neutral get up roll. So definitely just mix up the options you're gonna pick. Yeah, that is the last person for this arena, so I am gonna make another one. Here we go. Oh, not joined. BRB. Alright, get ready, boys. 1, 2, 3, bam. So the ID for this one's gonna be D0YYK, and the password is 487. That's D0YYK, and the password is 487. Got Andre. Persona 5 Royal or FF7? If I had to pick one, probably gonna be FF7, but I haven't played either. I'm not a really big RPG guy.
3, 2, 1,
But that could always change.
go!
Could attack that on the stage. Oh, come on. You guys love your Tetracarns. Wow, he's already back. Alright, you got lucky there, but something you guys gotta realize when you get your Arsens is that you have your whole kit that gets powered up from, wow, from your Persona being there, not just your smashes and counter. You really want to be using your aerials, if anything, to your advantage. Because fishing for Rebel's Guard like this is kind of predictable, you know? And that's... Oh, okay. Can't do that. It's just gonna get you punished super hard. Bonk, when I get Arsene, I always fish for dare like a degenerate because I know when I get one, my opponent's dead. Any tips? If you keep getting it, then you're probably doing something right, but you never want to be too linear and tunnel vision if you're looking for one thing. Even if you're looking for one thing, you need to make your opponent think that you're looking for another thing. So that's why the principle of today when I'm talking about tomahawking is that your opponent thinks you're just looking for a back air to pressure them. But in reality, you're trying to find a grab. So you're looking for a grab, and you made your opponent think you're looking for back air. It's the same idea for getting any aerial. So you can kind of use the same strategy where, you know, if you made your opponent panic and pick an option to punish your landing, you can, like, mix things up with your landing timing with, like, double jumps, stuff like that. How about that? Oops. A lot of you guys like to land aggressively too when I pop you up like that, and sometimes it's just better for you to drift towards the ledge, because then at least you can't get as linear with your landing options, and there, when you're on the ledge, you always have an opportunity to just kind of gamble and get back to stage safer. Good game, Prady. Should Arsene have 3 jumps? I don't know about that, man. It's probably not the most horrible change, but I don't think he needs it for sure.
2, 1, go!
Meta Knight, it's not always a race to recover back to the ledge. You have 6 jumps and 4 different recovery moves you can mix up with. And you usually want to just recover low, because your opponent's not going to mess with you down there. Dimensional Cape's not really gonna get you too much at this percent. I would definitely look for stuff like Tipper Dash Attack, or a falling neutral air into Tipper Dash Attack. Or a grab. Again, recovering low. Definitely more advisable. Kinda looks like you're having trouble finding your way in there. I don't really have any need to approach you right now. Approaching with Tornado is not gonna work. Maybe as a landing mix-up, but right now you want to find that... There you go. Bonk, what do I need to work on? I can't see the stream because lag. You were the Crom, right? I would say that your biggest thing was that you just need to, like, work on landing safer. And so that would just honestly come down to trying to drift towards like the ledge when I pop you up like that, because Chrom kind of doesn't have the greatest landing options. He actually has really bad landing options, so I would just always go to the ledge, and then that way you have like way safer ways to go about getting back stage control. Bonk, does it also work if I always Tomahawk and condition them to spot dodge, then fast fall, and charge a smash attack? Yeah, I mean, if they aren't going for like a quick spot dodge cancel option, I see your profile picture is Lucina, so if you charge like a smash attack like F smash, you know, that comes up pretty quickly. So that could be a possible way. At that point, though, it might be more worthwhile to just wait for them to pick an option after the spot dodge, because if they whiff a spot dodge and don't get anything off of it, they're gonna panic. Oh, my up smash didn't come out. Probably want to stay grounded a little bit more when you're Mewtwo. He's really floaty, so it can be really tough to land with him if you get yourself into a spot you don't want to be in. There's an alternative to landing with a grab. Cloud can also go for a Tomahawk into a Frost Slash, especially with Limit. That can be really, really powerful. Why is getting better so hard? That's life, man. Andre, the snake. Wow. You got it. Bonk, do you know if anyone is doing this for Melee? It's my main focus currently, as I find I just enjoy it more than Ultimate, but I really think that learning with someone like this would be good. ProGuides doesn't have any Melee department at the moment, but I'm sure there's definitely somebody out there. I'm sure there are definitely Melee coaches out there, but we don't have any on our own right now, so unfortunately, like, I don't even personally know anyone I can point you towards, just because I'm not really a part of that community. So I'm sorry about that. Awesome Sauce does do a lot of informative stuff about Melee. I don't know if he really does coaching, though. It's more like fun facts. That's bug. You gotta stop with these Rebels guards, bro. Oops. Oh my gosh. Good games, Despug. Shulk time. Oh man. Here we go. My hi Paul.
3, 2, 1, go!
There's another tomahawk. Guys can't do these counters, just go to the ledge. If you're looking for a way to get some pressure off of you, counter is not how you do it. You guys are memeing. You guys have to be memeing. Yeah, that smash sword is a double-edged sword. It's mostly useful for edge guarding in situations like that, right there. But you actually switch to Jumpman Auto. Everyone loves these character-specific options to get back to center, but they're just not working out. Unless you have something that's like a flip kick or a down gun, there's not really much reason to not just go to the ledge and reset the situation a little bit, guys. Back with Frankie and his MK. The Shulk behind the slaughter.
2, 1, go!
When you switch to Buster art. Cross slash is also a really great anti-air. It has this great hitbox that's like just really high up, like diagonally in front of you. So if you space yourself right, you can catch your opponents jumping. You could grab the ledge there, but you have to be facing the ledge when you do a slash like that, which can be hard because you have to stop holding forward. Good games, Frankie. Any Peter Griffin mains here? Yeah. Can I do music suggestions for future ProGuide streams? Probably not. Only because, you know, we might get some sus recommendations. That's alright, because I got the bop. Call me Bop MK. I destroyed that Meta Knight. Man.
3, 2, 1.
I know how to play that character, alright? Just the Tomahawk down smash. Oop. A little too low when I went for that dare. What's going on, bro? My regrab alarm went off. Alright, it's looking like this game with Andre is gonna be the last one. Let's go. That was a sus little fastball there. Alright, good games, Andre. And with that, good games to everyone else I played today as well. That is going to do it for today's lesson, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that, learned a little bit about Tomahawking, and also might want to be interested in that tech practice stage. Like I said earlier, I'm going to also link that ID to download it in the Discord. So if you're not already in the Discord, I would go ahead and join that if I were you, alright? As always, if you enjoy our content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, maybe consider getting a membership on ProGuides. We do a lot more live classes right there. We've got one going on right now with Indestructible. If you're looking for something a little bit more comprehensive, definitely I would recommend going on the website. So with that, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Good games. My name's Bonk MK, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Have a good one.